Hello, Pisces.
Hello.
I have been meaning to do this reading since yesterday. I need to talk to you, Pisces. So just give me a minute. I'm going to wait for a few people to come through. Good morning to the two people that are here. Welcome, welcome. I hope you guys are having a beautiful morning so far. Let me just type up this thingy. Just 1 second, guys. Let me pin that. Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Let me tell you why I'm here and why this is with Pisces. Why isn't this letting me pin this already? Okay, guys. Let me take a bit of this. Good morning. So, as the title says, this is a reading for the sign of Pisces. Okay? Pisces, it's nearing the end of your season. We're literally like 4 days away from the sun moving into Aries. This makes me really upset because personally, like Pisces season after Virgo season is definitely one of my favorite seasons in the entire year because I have a Pisces moon. I was born on a Pisces full moon. So for me, like if you understand the Piscean energy, you will completely understand like how amazing this energy is, especially for like fixing yourself, like fixing any holes in your aura, for what else? For like manifestation, for really getting back on track with your health, with your abundance, with your prosperity. It's a really blessed month and it's full of a lot of financial like abundance for the people that know how to tap into it. Pisces, and I said this in your reading as well, and it was like right off the bat, I said that you were closing out cycles. Your season, traditionally is the season of closing out cycles in the zodiac. For you personally, like people think 2020 was a joke. And I think a lot of people that were quite happy to just comply and, do the whole sheeple thing have really kind of lost the plot. And I think if you're here, you're obviously like quite highly awake. And I think it's been one of those months, Pisces, where you might have really felt like you lost yourself. I want to say it's like a week left, 4 days left till the sun moves out of your sign, Pisces. And it's kind of really important for me to at least get you guys back on track because you don't actually understand how everything has kind of worked out perfectly for you. Like financial blessings are there, love relationship is there, the potential of it at least. But it is kind of about you, Pisces, accepting that you're coming out of this highly charged phase where the sun's been on you, right? And really kind of like trying to rebuild your ego and really trying to work on your confidence and really trying to work on your natural abundance and your natural state of happiness and kind of bring you back to the moment, Pisces. So let's do this reading for you for the remainder of March. But I want to say this is more so for the last 4 days and any kind of finishing of the messages, like so any kind of fully embracing and fully encapsulating the messages before the time runs out, which is basically what I'm trying to say. Basically, there is a lot of magic that still needs to be made. There's a lot of things that you still need to do. And I think if you're going to focus your attention, Pisces, on the stuff that is always the hardest when the cycle's about to close, like understand this. The hardest bit is always before the dawn. And right now, if you give up on the fact that there is so much more that needs to be done in order to mold your life, to direct you towards this new path that you're very clearly on, Pisces, if you take the time to really condense and concentrate the work that needs doing now, it will pay off for the rest of the year, Pisces. And I think I really need to stress and reiterate, like, yet again, how important it is that you are fully aware of the fact that you are a mutable sign. Your sign is definitely one that allows a lot of changes. I just dropped a cream on the floor. That allows a lot of changes, that allows a lot of new beginnings to come in. You're mutable, so you like to change things up. You're free flowing. And it would really serve you at this time to remember to remain free flowing and remember to remain in the fact that things are very much in transit right now. So everything is changing, everything will be changing. And a lot of trials might have thrown themselves at you this season, but it was really to test your discernment and really like to see if you're willing to sacrifice a few things that from 2020 that might have highlighted themselves as properly issues for you now. The work, as all work, still needs to be done, and it would be really suiting your wisdom. Like it would prove your wisdom, Pisces, if you remained aware of the fact that your energy isn't ready to let other people's energies merge through you just yet. You are really closing out a cycle, and these last 4 days, you're going to feel it. The sun is going to be coming away from your sign and moving into the sign of Aries, and it might feel like a bit of energy is going with it. Okay. This new moon was a hella powerful new moon, Pisces. And there would have been a lot of um, this influx of energy kind of pulling away from your ego, the focus or the need to focus on enemies or triggers or people that are like just really disingenuous, like imposter types, like horrible people. You've got to pull all of that attention and all of the focus off of the wrong at the moment, Pisces, because naturally, with the sun coming out of your sign, it will feel like the trial has just begun. Even though it has been a month full of closing out cycles, this last bit, Pisces, is where you kind of set yourself free of the artificial imprisonment, like the matrixy imprisonments. Okay, this is the concentrated time where you can really leave your season with a lot of like fortunate stuff, like material happiness, but it is about really remaining that your focus needs to be quite condensed and quite concentrated on this end bit. This end bit is what kind of gets you through into the next year stronger, and actually fully encapsulating and fully embracing, Pisces, that psychicness, the ability to manifest, the ability to create, that happy-go-lucky. And it is kind of part and parcel, Pisces. You're not one of those signs that's really supposed to be so heavily plugged into the matrix. You're one of the creators. You, along with people like Taurus, along with people like Virgo, even Scorpio and Sagittarius, you kind of create the matrix. So it's really important for people like you to really embrace the fact that a lot of your sleep, a lot of your lethargy, a lot of that kind of stuff is cues and indications where a lot more focus needs to go inside. Naturally, there's so much more energy to you. If it's not used in a way where your energy is deliberately connected to the things that you're really good at, or your energy is deliberately connected to the fact that sleep needs to be a priority, self-care needs to be a priority, it might turn out that you end up losing the point of the rest of this year. 2020 was tough, but 2021 is going to be a whole different ballgame. Going into 2022 is when a lot of us really begin to see the fruits of our manifestation and our labor and our hard work, which is why I say to you, Pisces, these last 4 days are going to have such an impact on you, on your money, on your personal emotive management, on your living arrangement, on your relationships, on your energy levels, on the things that you're able to manifest for the rest of the year. So when I say hold it down in these last 5 days, Pisces, hold it down. Like your ability to create far surpasses a lot of other zodiac signs. That the other side of that is also the energy that surges through you, just the voltage, just the level of energy that surges through you. There's going to be a need for silence, and I feel these next 4 days, there's a lot of introspection. And I really invite you, Pisces, to use these last 4 days as serious energy reserve, introspection, becoming really present with the moment, but also surfing those transient waves that connect you to the outer realms also. Remember, guys, it's one question, one card, PayPal, Ruby Reads Tarot. Let's get to shuffling some cards. Your energy is everything at the moment. You've had the sun and the moon in your sign, which has highlighted dangers and deceptions and, as well as like material happiness, marriage, contentment, all of that kind of stuff. The card I have for you is the Three of Wands. So Pisces, you leave this season watching your ships roll in. Again, don't lose focus off of the fact that your ships are rolling in. Like, don't get distracted and miss the opportunity and miss the moment to really like embrace the fact that, you know what, it's been a tough slog. It's been a moment. You carried on though. You persistently carried on, giving it all you had. And even in times where you might have felt like you were faltering and it might have felt a bit bleak, there you are. You stood with your wands present, and you're watching the good times roll in, Pisces. And it would massively serve you to use the rest of this month to disconnect from everything. And I can't stress this enough. You're closing out a cycle, Pisces. You've got to be present with the process. You've got to feel all of it, because Pisces, that's what you do. When you don't feel it, when you distract yourself with random things from here and there, when you've got some sort of weird relationship going on where you're focusing all your energy on the relationship as opposed to what you should be focusing your attention on, cut it out, Pisces. Really, cut it out now. Your ships are rolling in. Be present with your wands, dude. Be present with your wands. You're about to be really blessed because you did the work, Pisces. And there is more work that you could be doing, and a lot of that work really is kind of just being present for yourself. Be really present for the needs that you have without trying to allocate them onto somebody else or without trying to put them on somebody else. This is an independent card. Like, I can't talk to you about the need of love and how love is coming into, and I'm sure there's more cards coming and there'll be more to say, but just presently, Pisces. This phase, the last bit of your season, the last bit of this month, is not about you and anybody else. It's about you and you. It's about you and your personal victories. It's about you and your wisdom. It's about you and how you've had to sacrifice a lot of people, a lot of energies, a lot of places, a lot of things that were precious to you. Like, a lot of stuff was lost along the way, but it was only so that you could get to this moment, Pisces, where you could fully disconnect so that you could appreciate the ships rolling in from all of the hard work that you have been plugging in. Make space. You need space. You need privacy right now. You really need to be in your own energy right now. And you really need to be in a place where you are able, maturely enough, to celebrate your successes when they come in, because that's also the part of the cycle, right? You celebrate your wins so that when you get more wins, the losses don't feel so bitter. So celebrate your wins, and you might need to distract yourself away from the crowd at this time where you'll be receiving, where the fruits of your labor will be coming through, where the hard work you've done will pay off and it will show up. But you've got to appreciate it. This isn't the time of showing it off to everyone. This guy hasn't got all his homies here. This guy doesn't have a whole bunch of people around him to show off his wins. This isn't that kind of time for you, Pisces. And this loneliness, or what might feel like loneliness, it's not misery, It's not a loss. All it is hidden enemies have kind of exposed themselves, and it will serve you best not to be surrounded by that energy. And this victory that's coming towards you, Pisces, it might be one that you need to take alone. Nobody might need to know about it, and it might serve you to keep some things to yourself. Silence. This is the other thing. These past few days, especially since that new moon, I felt the need for silence. Quiet. Complete quiet. And it is the severity of the fact that, the clogs are turning and things are coming to an end. Page of Swords. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Information. For me, this is news that comes in. This doesn't have to do with anyone else. This could be your own energy, Pisces. You will be coming out of the gate in Aries season really recharged if you decide to take some time to yourself right now. There will be information that you have to share. You're basically on a mission at this point. Which is why I say to you, take some time out, especially during the end bits of this season. When you come out the gate, Aries season, you might be put in a position where there's a lot of communication that needs to be done, a lot of research, a lot of information. There's information that you've got, there's news that you've got, there's things that you're saying that people need to hear. If you feel like a novice about it, you'll be a novice about it. And that kind of righteousness, yeah, it's great, blah, 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 all the rest of it. But kind of accept the fact that you don't need to go out gung-ho. Maybe turn it down a little notch and see where it is that you can find the communication that you seek, as well as outlets for the communication that you need to give. The Moon card and the Six of Wands. Listen, something happened this new moon, and I feel as if you yourself might have entered this sort of loophole or this portal, and it would be one of those situations where I feel like a lot of hidden stuff, especially to do with like enemies and foes and haters and all that kind of stuff, might have illuminated itself. Where you felt like there was danger in your life, where you might have felt as if things weren't necessarily working out for you, where it might have felt as if there was a period of darkness that was surrounding you. And all the smoke and mirrors that happen then with, guys, I've got 6 people in the house. Can I get a thumbs up, please? You got to give as well as take. Can't be taking all of this free information without giving me a thumbs up. That's awful. Don't put yourselves in that situation. Give the video a thumbs up and share the love. Thank you. Where were we? I can't stand that kind of selfishness. Like, you're here taking. Give. You got to give too. Do you know that? It's part of the cycle. Thank you. Deception. A lot of it, Pisces. And you might have been in a situation that was surrounding you. And you might have felt as if there was a lot of deception and a lot of people around you that weren't necessarily genuine. They weren't necessarily necessary in your life. And it would probably, with this moon card and that new moon, to understand that you are now part of a new cycle. And it would really serve you to see what you could do to really illuminate the fact that there is a lot of hate. And you know why that hate is, Pisces? It's because you're rolling off victoriously. It's because you kind of don't need the energy or what you were getting from those disingenuous pieces of work. You're winning anyway, because that's what Pisces does. We roll with it, we spend a lot of time in the darkness so that even when we are in a situation with pure darkness, we can still see. Can I get some more thumbs up, guys? Thank you. There's a victory for you here, Pisces. And you'll be celebrating and you'll be winning and they'll be watching and they'll be burning. But you know what? They've exposed themselves. And it's okay now because you know who to avoid. You're still winning anyway. 2 of Cups. Here we have, Pisces, the ultimate reward of the season. You walk out of your season and you walk into Aries season quite victorious. A lot of hidden stuff brought to the surface. So you've got this brand new awareness. There's a lot of things that you might need to be talking about. A lot of people that you might need to speak to. I would personally say avoid them. There's no need for it. When victory happens and when this victory is taking over for you, Pisces, you will see how your relationships fall into place. There's a great support behind you, and it is from someone who's offering an equal cup, someone who's there for you, someone who's got your back. Pisces, this victory is not only in love, but this victory is really in you overcoming a lot of dark periods in your life. This victory is about you turning yourself into the strongest version of yourself. This victory is about you being so happily and well placed in love. The moon card isn't just, it's not just easy peasy. There's a lot of energies that you need to tackle. There's a lot of stuff that goes with that kind of being put in a place of suspension, perhaps, of darkness, perhaps, away from everyone else. Survive that, Pisces, and it's yours by nature. It's yours. The victory is yours at this point. Accepting the fact that there's love coming to you, being embracing of this love, welcoming in love, and maybe changing bits of yourself that might be a bit tarnished, a bit jaded, a bit rusty. Really seeing where it's that you can polish yourself off with this victory, because there is a bit of polishing off that needs to take place. And I would say kind of stop pouring your energy into that kind of vile hateration energy. People don't get it. It's 2021. If you're going to act like a punk, it is going to come all the way back, and that is what you will be served for the rest of the year. This is such a karmatic time. That's why I'm saying be generous. Give the video a thumbs up. It's nothing. It costs you nothing. It costs you nothing. That kind of generosity will take you places, though. Do you know what I mean? Open your heart space up, especially if you want to be victorious, especially if you want to receive this love energy. Open that heart space up. Be more giving. Be more generous. Don't just be there to take. You will be given a lot. There are victories coming to you, but if you do not understand the simple dynamics of give and take, you've just written it off for yourself. Broaden the horizons, right? Expand, expand, give. There's a need to give. In order to receive, you've got to give. And you know what? A whole bunch of crazies have taken over, and it seems as if a lot of people have turned a blind eye to a whole bunch of really wrong stuff. And now you're dealing with the consequences of it, and people are frazzled and they don't know what they've done. You've participated in allowing a whole bunch of dark energy to run the show. And now you're surprised that there's a lot of bad stuff happening? Give. Do right. Use this moment to do right around you, Pisces. What have you done right? Give without the need for having to take. Give because you're in a place to give. Give because you're winning. Open your heart up a bit, Pisces. There is love that's hanging off of this victory. The thing is, there's illumination that needs to take place. And this might really be a ask for you to take a really long, hard look in the mirror and just check yourself a little bit, Pisces. Let's keep on shuffling for the sign of Pisces. Let's keep shuffling. The Queen of Cups. What did I say about giving? What did I say about having a big heart and being generous? What did I say about you having to open up your heart space, Pisces? Open up your heart space. Especially if you want this love situation to work out. Especially if you want this victory. There's a lot of giving. And not just giving so that you completely deplete yourself, and then you're talking about how unfair it was, that, your energy is all gone and woe is you and boo hoo hoo, Pisces. You've got to really be quite wise at this point and open up your heart. There's lucking out happening in relationships. Some of you are meeting a new soulmate. Some of you are in a soulmate union. Some of you are about to come into this relationship. It needs you to be the Queen of Cups, the whole Queen of Cups, with a cup full. There's a lot of give and take. This is a giving queen. She's a helpful giving queen. And Pisces, you might be asked for the remainder of this mid-month to really see where it is that you can connect with your emotions a little bit. Kind of see where it is that you can sage out some real stupid energies that might be surrounding you right now. I personally wouldn't even pay attention to it because it's pointless. Bottom of the deck, the Sun card and the Ace of Wands. There's new beginnings. There is a fiery, passionate. There's revival. There's a lot of good energy making its way to you for the end of March, for mid to end of March, Pisces. A lot of that means falling into this victorious relationship where there's a revival in your energy and a passionate new start in something. But center stage to all of it is the Moon card and the Queen of Cups. So it really is about you taking a really good look at what's going on inside you. There's a little bit of final illumination, which might bring you back onto your throne. But Pisces, don't waste what was a really powerful season by not being your best self, by not doing the things that make you your best you. And a lot of that does involve opening your heart all the way up. Real heart chakra work for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Have a good day, and I shall catch you again soon.